She makes it. Fonseca getting a high pick from Hellenhaus. Fonseca shoots it. And big rebound from the Royals. They're off and running. Jumper is good. All right, and we get it across the half line with 7:40 on the clock. Clacking, looking for something. Gets it to Calizo. Calizo drives. Had an open shot. Hellenhaus is going to let it go. Couldn't get it to go. Bloomberg wants to run it. She kicks it. Wide open shot. That was from Drain. Drain couldn't hit it. Goes underneath the scoop, and it's good. Bucket from Lazenby. Seven nothing Royals. 6:55 on the clock. Grace trying to find something here offensively. Calizo drives. She's open for a shot, and she hits it. The fade away. Good pressure by Grace. Lazenby for a jumper, no good. Rebound Palingo. Palingo kicks out to the corner. Bloomberg off the rim, and Calizo with the rebound. All the way up to Clacking. Clacking drives, jump shot. It's nothing but net. Gets him within 3. That's a good couple of hits for Grace. 6:03 on the clock. In the corner, nobody there to guard her. And Fonseca with the rebound. Julia Schultz getting some pressure there from Drain. And the foul is called. Drain's going to stay on the floor, but everybody else is switching out. New players in. High pick. Fonseca drives. No, good defense. Going inside to Hellenhaus for the hook. Oh, almost got it. And a big rebound from Froze. And Ava Froze, 6'1", grabbed that one out of there. Oh, and almost a steal from Calizo. Good pressure. Oh, that ball just rolled around that rim, and Hoogland hits the lay-in. Wide open. Grace playing kind of like a zone defense and got stuck. The bounce could not go in, and a push on Hellenhaus underneath. No basket. Hellenhaus getting a breather. That's her second foul. And Tori Walling in the game for Grace. Van Dyke bringing it up the floor here. Lots of pressure on Van Dyke. Good defense. Calizo knocks it out of bounds. Drain to the corner. Hoogland looking for somebody. Zondig kicks it out. Zondig drives. And that should be a charge. And it is. Well, great defense by Calizo taking the charge. Excuse me, Zondag was the one that that was called on. Getting used to all these names. Fonseca for three. Brings it within two. 7-9 with 4:10 on the clock. The long three from Van Dyke, no good. Rebound. Schultz is going coast to coast. Oh, a little tough pass there to Clacking. Clacking looking for somebody. Schultz to Walling for a jumper, no good. In and out. So good, so close. Long three, off the rim. Clacking on the floor, grabbing it, gets it up to Walling, and Grace recovers from that. Got to run the play here. Fonseca for three, another one. Ring it up. 10-9. That puts them in the lead with 3:10 on the clock. Good pass inside, all over. Zondag going to the hoop. She finishes. – 10-11, back and forth here. 2:52 on the clock. Fonseca for three. Oh, she was feeling it. That was a heat check. Zondag giving it up. Van Dyke. Back to Zondag. Jumper just a tad short. Sydney Drain out of the game, and looks like Lazenby back in the game for the Royals. Oh boy. Good recovery. The kick out. Schultz for three. That's good. Oh, it's a long two. They're counting it as a long two. 13-11. 15-11, excuse me, my fault. 2 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Breaking the press pretty easily. Wide open down low. Kicks it back out for three. Off the rim. Two bigs getting the rebounds. Grace got a box out on those. The drive from Lazenby, and she draws the foul. Shooting two. Good high arcing shot. Brings them within one. 13-12. Second one up and good. And we got a 30-second timeout from Coach Graham. 1 minute 46 seconds left in the quarter. Wants to talk it over, tie a ball game. It's a close one here, folks, and both teams showing us some good stuff. Got a few threes from Grace, keeping them in the game, and lots of good passing from the Royals, getting the ball inside, getting some layups. I think Coach Graham would like to make sure that we get back quicker in transition so that we can stop that backdoor pass. Grace taking it up. Sierra Fonseca finds Walling. Walling goes inside to Calizo, and there's a foul underneath. All over Calizo on her back. Ball's going to be out of bounds down below. Good ball movement. Good drive. A little short, though. Couldn't get the rim. Good defense by Clacking, putting a lot of pressure on the Dyke in the corner. Also, a lot of pressure right there on Froze. She got going into the lane. Clacking kicks out to Fonseca for three. Just a tad long, and a good rebound from the Royals. Hoogland pulled that one down. Lazenby in the lane, kicks it out to Van Dyke, off the rim, and a rebound, Fonseca. 50 seconds on the clock for the quarter. Couple possessions here. Calizo gets the high pick. Couldn't get it inside, looking for the pass. Clacking open. The jumper is good. She drains it with 22 seconds on the clock. Long pass to Froze. Froze goes up for the shot and draws the foul. Clacking runs to help her up. Ava Froze at the line. 16.7 on the clock. Has a chance to tie it up for the Royals. In and out again. Second one is good, nothing but net. And Grace trying to get the ball in bounds here with just 16 seconds on the clock, no shot clock. And a turnover. Schultz didn't have anywhere to go with it. And almost out of bounds. Van Dyke puts it down low, and Clacking ties her up. And that's a turnover. The arrow is pointing Grace's way, so Grace gets the ball with 1.9 on the clock. See what they can do with it. She's not going to do anything. She's just going to let the clock run out, which is smart. I believe then they keep the possession for the second half, or second quarter, excuse me. So, tie ball game. Like I said a few minutes ago, we're seeing some good things from both teams. Grace hasn't been able to get the ball inside very much today, and they're relying a lot on their threes. Hopefully, for the rest of the game, we can see some inside shots continue to drop there. As we're waiting for the second quarter to begin, we heard accidentally the national anthem started playing again. Oh, Canada. That was kind of funny that they started playing that again. So the first game of the year for both teams. Redeemer is actually a fellow member of the NCCAA. I was not familiar with their school. The kick out. Three-pointer is good for Palengo. Mia Palengo from Hamilton, Ontario. Fonseca trying to get out from the crowd, and she successfully dribbles out of it. Calizo drives. She's getting a lot of pressure. Gives it up to Clacking. Clacking drives. Kick out to Walling for the jumper off the rim. Good look. Zondag bringing it up the floor. Bloomberg drives all the way to the basket. No good. Rebound inside. Then Vrugdenhill with the bucket. Got to get the ball across. You're going to have to run, and they called the 10-second call. Just took a tad too long. I think Fonseca could tell it was getting close, and she tried to run it over, but too much time taken off the clock. 8:52 in the quarter. Vrugdenhill passes it off, and she drives to the basket. Lefty lay-in, and it's good. Oh, and a steal and a foul. Foul on the floor. Bloomberg very aggressive going after that basketball, and she gets the steal and the foul. Royals ball out of bounds. And that was a quick 7 points for the Royals going up. It was tied 14-14, and suddenly it's 21-14. Make that 23. Grace got to take care of it here. And the foul. Good, lot of pressure from the Royals, putting on a full court press and kind of giving Grace a little bit of trouble. Palengo getting called for that foul. That's her first. Good pick there from Hellenhaus. Clacking drives all the way in. Kicks it back to Hellenhaus for the jumper. Couldn't get it to fall. Nobody there to rebound. Going inside. Double teamed. No good. And the jumper's no good. Kalizo with a huge rebound. And they're backing off this time. No full court press this time. Which is smart because you can't do that all game. Clacking all the way to the basket. Drives in off the rim, off the backboard just a little too hard. And they're off and running. Easy lay-in from Zondag with a nice outlook pass from Bloomberg. Suddenly, we're down 25-14. It was a tie ball game. A lot of pressure there from all the Royals playing good defense, and Grace just falling apart there for a few minutes. Coach Graham taking him aside and hopefully he can stop the bleeding here. Well, happy Friday to everybody, the first Friday of the year. Looking forward to the weekend and get some relaxation. I know we feel like we just got a whole bunch of relaxation from the Christmas holiday and New Year's, but man, this first week it's been a lot of work in my world, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. Great weekend for basketball, though. Yesterday we had a barn burner here with the men's varsity team versus Aquinas. Very close game. Came down to the wire, and Grace lost only by 6 points. So it was a really good game yesterday. And today, this was a close one to begin with. Maybe it can still be that way if Grace can take care of it and get a good shot, get some good shots here. Hellenhaus drives in, trying to draw the foul, and gets knocked out of bounds by Vrugdenhill. Hellenhaus driving to the basket, kick out to Clacking. Oh, she almost took the shot. Looking inside. Caliso being aggressive, takes the shot. Draws the foul. Setting the tone for the team, playing very aggressive and going to the hoop. It's a good job drawing the foul. First free throw, no good. 7:07 on the clock for the first half. And the second one also up and no good, but she gets her own rebound, drives in again. Hellenhaus rips down the the rebound, and it's a Grace ball. Wait, or is it? Yes, I thought it was. Yes, it is. Grace ball. Clacking wide open, shoot it. There you go. Boom. She drains it from the side, and boy, did we need that. 6:53 on the clock. Royals moving the ball well, and easy lay-in from Hoogland. The kick out all the way to Fonseca. She had an open lane, but gives it up to Julia Schultz. Julia to Lisa with the jumper off the rim. They are looking up the floor every time they dribble, and that is smart. Giving it up to Hoogland again. Jumper no good. Rebound. 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 Brutenhill. There we go. Finally, Fonseca gets the rebound. Wasn't sure who was going to grab that one. It was just rolling around. Up and under, no good. Good look, though. Every time they drive the ball, they're looking for transition baskets, and they got a jumper there from Drain. She drains it from three. 17-30, Clacking driving. Hellenhaus trying to go off the backboard, couldn't get it to fall. Again, they're throwing it all the way down the court. They're looking up, and that time they got the turnover. Just a little too aggressive. But Grace has to get back on defense to stop that run. I would say that the Redeemers head coach is probably happy with the performance as they're moving the ball well and getting down the court quickly. Grace, on the other hand, playing aggressive, trying to draw the foul. I would have liked to have seen that last jumper from Hellenhaus maybe take a power dribble to the basket and get an easy lay-in. .5:28 on the clock. They're going with their full court press again. Clacking driving and just gets bumped from Drain. Drain doesn't like the call, but it was a reach in. And they back off. 5:23 over to Schultz. Clacking moving well. Clacking with the drive. Oh, gets a good look. The tip out. Clacking giving a lot of pressure to Van Dyke. Van Dyke gives it up. Lazenby drives all the way to the basket. Up and under. No good. That's a good look, though. Good take to the basket. Sort of a Euro step she did. Does Canada count as Europe? No, it doesn't. Just kidding. And the kick out all the way to Lazenby for the lefty lay-in, no good. And Hellenhaus with the rebound. Kicks it out to Clacking. They got numbers. Gets it out. Fonseca wasn't quite ready. Drives, though. She gets the shot off. In and out and in again. We got it finally. 19-30. Kind of had a little bit of a spell there where we couldn't score. Long three from Drain. And in and out, but Brugdenhill just crashing the boards. Clacking wide open for three. She launches it and couldn't get it to fall. Good look. Good ball movement. Drain to the corner. Hoogland, no good. 3:36 on the clock. Three launched from Fonseca, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Royals. Drain for three. She took a couple steps before she launched it, and three try there from Julia Schultz, no good. Good defense by Clacking, trying to stay with her all the way down the floor. Van Dyke for a jumper off the rim. Good look. 2:54 on the clock. She was wide open for that shot. Clacking for a jumper, just off. Brugdenhill for the rebound, kicks it out. Got numbers, and her Drain's pass gets clipped off by Grace, out of bounds, and Royal ball. Noble in the game for the Royals, along with Bloomberg. Bloomberg kicks it out, nobody there. She was hoping for the foul, but she almost knocked down Clacking. Clacking looked like she got the wind knocked out of her there. Schultz. Thought about it. Oh, tough pass. And easy lay in there from Van Dyke. She was waiting for that pass, and Van Dyke called for the foul. Van Dyke was playing anticipating defense, knowing that we were going to throw the pass, and she stole it. And almost the same thing happened there with Bloomberg. Bloomberg putting on the pressure to reach and foul. Bloomberg didn't like the call. What did I do? But a little too aggressive. Well, we're in the bonus, folks, so Schultz gets to go to the line. Schultz with the free throw brings us to 20-34. 1:57 on the clock. Schultz with the second one up and good. Brings us to within 13. Van Dyke bringing it up the floor. Almost a turnover by Lazenby. Good recovery from Hoogland. To the corner of Van Dyke for a long three, no good, and the rebound, Clacking. Clacking wants to run the offense. 17 on the shot clock. Got the roll. Oh, the errant pass almost found Walling for that nice lay-in, and a layup from Blueberg. Oh, there we go. Fonseca wide open. Schultz for the jumper, and she nails it. That one was originally supposed to go to Tori Walling, almost got picked off by the Royals, and we got lucky on that one. Van Dyke, jumper, easy peasy over there. Nobody on her. Now they're going to do that full court press. Fonseca got a lot of pressure, but she's going to take it. Gets it over to Schultz. Clacking was open, no longer. Calizo. Schultz drives all the way, and nothing. They couldn't stop her there. Gave her the open lane, and she took it. 4 seconds on the clock. They're going to try to get it off. Good defense by Fonseca, knocking it out of bounds, and 1.6 on the clock left. They're going to try to get it one more shot off. Lazenby can't launch it. She thought about it. Didn't have time. And Grace made a little bit of a run, 25-38. Only down 13. Remember, it was tie 14-14, so we kind of dug ourselves in a pit, and now we're trying to dig ourselves out of it. That's not always fun. So Coach Graham going to talk it over the second half. We'll be back. Stay with us. We are back for the second half. It is underway. Looks like the game plan for the Royals was to get an open look, and they got it. And knocked out of bounds from Palingo, and Grace ball on the sideline here. Excuse me. Helen House looking for a way to, trying to find somebody. Good layup. Oh, good look. Gets the rebound, pads the stats a little bit. Fonseca with the bucket brings Grace within 9. 27-38. Good steal from Grace. Clacking with the jumper, short. Julia Schultz with the rebound and the putback, trying to get it back, and she got fouled. Pumped her up a little bit. She's going to the line. Shooting 2. It's not muted. Is it muted? Okay. Sorry. And she gets the shot. That brings her to 10 points for the night so far. Schultz getting some good minutes. The kick out. They had some open looks going inside. Jumper no good, and a big rebound. Brugden Hill for the jumper, no good. And Grace ball out of bounds. Doing that full court press. She's got to get it in bounds. Shouldn't stop like that, just dribble out of it. Clacking was there. Nice pass inside. Allenhouse found Calizo cutting to the hoop, and they got an easy bucket there. Way to keep her head up. 7:48 on the clock. Looks like the Royals are trying to spread out their offense with this zone, and they nailed it. Palingo with the 3, and Schultz getting some pressure. Almost a turnover. Boom, Fonseca for 3. Brings them within 7. 7:12 on the clock. Grace got to get those rebounds because the Royals are getting every rebound right now except for that one. Except for that one. Good job for Helen House getting it out of there. They're letting a few things go. Helen House to the hoop, drawing the foul. Nope, couldn't get the foul. Clacking. And Brugden Hill with the rebound. Drain all the way, and she gets it. There's that full court press again. Clacking in to go all the way, trying to get across the court, and that is smart basketball by Clacking because she draws that foul. That's how you bring it across the court like that. Just keep moving. They're they're either going to jump in front of you or they're just going to follow you like that. Clacking, wanting to make that move and waiting for the pick, but Palango saw it coming and, excuse me, I think that was Zondag saw it coming and she stole it, knocked it out of bounds. Fonseca at the top of the key. She drives. Nobody down there. Needs an outlet pass. Calizo driving. 1 second on the shot clock, and she doesn't get it off in time. 34-43. 5:48 on the clock. Hooglin going to the basket, gets the easy lay-in. Nice cut. And they break the press. They can move. They got numbers. And a lefty lay-in from Fonseca. He had numbers. Drain going in to Froze, and Froze drains it. Fonseca for a jumper off the mark. Gets her own rebound and kicks it back out to Schultz for a jumper, and she kills it. The bank is open tonight, fellas, and she gets 13. She has 13 for Grace with that jumper. I didn't know the banks were open at 5 to 6, almost 6 o'clock at night, but I guess they are on a Friday night at Grace. Timeout on the floor. Grace coming within 8 points and making a run for it. We'll see if they can continue the run. The Royals started off the half kind of spreading things out so that Grace's zone has a harder time spreading that far. I mean, if the Royals continue to move the ball, they can find their bigs in the inside and get some easy buckets that way. Drain bringing it up the floor. She wants to drive. Good stop by Fonseca. Drain for three. Off the rim. Big rebound from Zondag, but a steal. Schultz giving it all she's got tonight, but a turnover by Fonseca and a push. Frustration foul there a little bit. Ball just got away from her. Inside to Froze for the easy lay-in. Drain is really finding her players. Clacking drives, kick out to Fonseca again for the three. Big rebound by Hellenhaus, but she gets blocked inside by Froze. And a foul from Calizo. She was set, hoping to take the charge, but offensive player saw it coming, and Zondag zigzagged around her. Going for the lob, no. They're going to kick it out to the top. Van Dyke at the top. She gives it up. She's wide open inside. Nobody sees her. And Van Dyke takes it. Wow. We got lucky on that one. Grace gets the rebound. Calizo trying to finger roll it. Didn't put enough English on it. Nobody getting back. Van Dyke getting a wide open lay-in. And extends that lead to 12. Clacking looking. High pick. Calizo all the way to the basket. Draws the foul. That is foul on Hoogland. That is her second. Team's third. Shooting 2. And Calizo drains the first free throw. Gives her 5 points on the night. 3 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. Second one is up and good. Make that 6 points for her. 41-51. Need to stop here defensively. Trying to go into Froze. Froze good pressure there from Walling. Calizo, it looked like a travel, no call. And the three-pointer by Zondag, just that hurts a little bit. Clacking, looking inside, couldn't find Walling. Fonseca says, I want to shoot it. And boom, she nails it. The answer to bring them back within 10, but Drain wants to drive through. Nobody there, and she passes it out of bounds. Drain didn't like the call. Calizo brings it across the half line in a hurry. Gives it up to Fonseca. Calizo driving to the basket, gets pushed, and she's going to go to the line. Well, it was on the floor, not on the shot. Froze with the foul. Team's fourth. Schultz gets it up to Fonseca, and a push knocking Calizo down, and that was on Drain. That is her third, and I don't know if she's coming out. Nope, she's staying in. They need her, I think. Bringing back in Rugenhill. She's been giving us trouble, getting a lot of rebounds, and she's good at boxing out. And the free throw couldn't fall. 54-45, Grace down. Royals going inside. And a good defense by Walling, trying to knock it free. Van Dyke going to the line. Going to shoot 2, and a foul on Walling.
Unfortunate set of events. I'm not going to scream anything.
1 minute, 46 seconds left on the clock. First shot is up and no good. Second one is good. Van Dyke gets that and gives her 7 for the Royals. Walling with the high pick. She was open for the cut, and Fonseca missed the shot, but Calizo cleans up. The long cross-court pass. Fonseca was there trying to get there anyway, and Schultz with the outlook pass. Nice. Oh, Clacking almost had it. And Clacking with the foul. Sydney Drain coming across the court and got pushed pretty hard. That was good teamwork from Grace there, getting a give and go, but couldn't get it to fall. Long jumper, no good. Good tip out. Giving the ball, oh man, they're getting everything. Palingo nails it. 42 seconds on the shot clock, or on the clock, excuse me. 58-47. Royals with the lead. Calizo driving. Nobody's stopping her, but Clacking says, I got this. Fonseca with a high pick. Oh, at that time, the pass was no good. Nobody there. Clacking going in, trying to stop the shot. Van Dyke with the rebound. Everybody on the floor. Good hustle from both teams going after it. Grace ball out of bounds. Possession arrow. Good minutes there from Walling, and now we got Hellenhaus back in the game. Fonseca trying to drive through a couple people, tries to go inside the Hellenhaus. Another shot, another one picked off, and that almost half court three did not fall. So we go into the fourth quarter, down by 11. Coach Graham going to talk to the team here. I liked what I saw there with the teamwork and the fast break, excuse me. Looking good there for Grace. If they could have gotten that to fall, this might be a much closer game. Grace also giving a lot of pressure inside so that making the Royals uncomfortable down low. I like what I see there too defensively. Not sure what the shooting percentage is tonight, but both teams look like they might be struggling. Fonseca is leading all scorers with 18 for Grace, and Schultz with 13. For the Royals, what's up on the board that I can see, it looks like Palengo has 13 and Brudenhill has 10. Pretty sure that Sydney Drain has got, she's got 5. Thought she would have more. She's been given some good minutes for the Royals. I think she's played the whole game. Speaking of Drain, going all the way to the basket and gets the lay-in, hits the floor pretty hard. And a steal inside from Lazenby, and that hurts. A couple steals. Fonseca going up for the lay-in, couldn't get it to fall. 62-47. Drain for 3, and she drains it. No one's ever said that with her last name. Drain for 3, she drains it. Another timeout on the floor. Stop the bleeding. That hurt. Too many buckets in a row there for the Royals, and Grace suddenly down by 19. 18, excuse me. Can't do math. It's too late in the day and too late in the week for doing math. .9:16 left in the game. There was no clock for that timeout, or that not timeout, that time between the quarters. Excuse me, yes, timeout. There was no clock, and I think that timeout might have gone a little longer than normal. Fonseca gets it across court. Not playing super tight defense on her because they got this easy steal, but Schultz gets all the way back for defense and gets in front of her, but she gets called for the block. Had she gotten in front of her a little sooner, right by that half circle, she would have been able to take the charge, but she was a little bit inside that circle. Zenby hits the first. 9:02 on the clock, and Lazenby going for the second. Second one up and good. They're a good free throw shooting team. Clacking bringing it up the floor. Fonseca drives. Shot is blocked. Then they're pushing it, running it. Gets it out for the three. And a big rebound by Schultz. Gives it up to Calizo. Clacking from the corner. She's got a wide open Fonseca. No longer wide open, but she shoots it anyway. And it gets it off, but couldn't get it to fall. 8:17 on the clock. Drive, kick out, Van Dyke kick out, and Lazenby shot, no good. Goes out of bounds off Grace. I'm surprised they're not calling the travel more often, because every time they catch it, they're taking an extra step before they shoot it. And pass all the way out. Lazenby kicks it out to Drain for the three, and she hits it again, giving us trouble. 70-47. It's getting away from us, folks. Trying to get a good pick, but no picks are happening. Defensively, the Royals are able to get around those picks quite easily. And Grace turns it over. Palango to the corner. Oh, and a slight turnover there from Drain, driving to the hoop. She lost the handle. 7:07 on the clock. Clacking wants to shoot it. High arcing shot, no good. Rebound Fonseca. She's got an open look. Off the mark. Calizo with a cleanup again. She's like a janitor down there cleaning up. Calizo letting her shoot. Off the mark. Big rebound. Brugden Hill kicks it back out to the top. There's that hop shot. They're traveling before they shoot it, and they're not calling that. Good look from Fonseca, but no good. And they're looking to run it again. Only one down there is Calizo. An easy bucket there for Lazenby, and not enough players back on defense. Grace really doesn't have a deep bench. Only 6 players that have been playing, and a 7th player available just in case, but really don't have a super deep bench, and so it's hard to go against a team that has 2 full benches, 2 full teams. .6:05 on the clock. Grace has their work cut out for them the last 6 minutes here to try to cut that lead. It's getting away from them. I'm hoping that the Pistons can play a little better than this tonight. Grace giving it their all, though. I'll give them credit. They are going against a team that has some pesky defense. Fonseca shooting it up. A little short. And what a save by Hellenhaus, knocking it off the Royals player and saving it for Grace. Great move. Fonseca is shooting the 3. It's short. Got blocked. They are not calling the block. They're calling it out of bounds on Fonseca, but she couldn't have missed that bad. She got blocked. 72-49. 5 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Oh, and almost an errant pass. And the shot's up and no good. A big rebound by Schultz and a foul down low from Bloomberg. Bloomberg frustrated with the call. And Grace gets it out of bounds. That was only the 2nd foul of the quarter, so we're not quite to the bonus yet. Trying to get the ball in bounds here. Hellenhaus throws it in with a player in between her and Clacking. Lots of pressure. And Hellenhaus throws it away. A little bit frustrated. And it's Royal ball underneath. Nobody wants to take it, though. Finally, somebody goes to get it. They should do the 5-second count sooner. Grace would have got that one back. Jumper, Lazenby nails it. 74-49. Lazenby has 12 for the Royals. Finally, we get the ball across the court. Clacking gives it up to Hellenhaus for the jumper off the mark, and big rebound from Froze. Going inside the Froze, gets the ball back. Hoogland kicks it out. Jumper no good, and Schultz with another rebound. She's probably got a lot of rebounds again tonight. Schultz leads the team in rebounds with almost 9 rebounds per game. Nice pass inside to Walling for the finish. We needed a point there and finally got one. Bloomberg for 3. And Schultz with the big rebound. She felt like she got fouled. Gives it back to Hellenhaus. Hellenhaus to Fonseca. Fonseca behind the back. To Walling for the lay-in. Oh, so close. 4 minutes on the clock, 74-51. Bloomberg with the push off. Nope, no call. The kick out back out to Lazembe. To Bloomberg inside. Bloomberg for three, and she nails it. And now it's 77-51. Fonseca jump stop, and the jumper is good. 53-77, 3:18 on the clock. Coach Graham wants to see some good defense here. Walling knocks it out of bounds. Great defense there from Walling. Just what Coach wanted. They're trying to get the ball inside to Froze, and Walling is giving her some trouble. Can't get the ball into her. Good defense. Lots of pressure from Clacking on Bloomberg, and they're going to call a foul on Clacking. Maybe too much pressure. They're very similar players, Clacking and Bloomberg. Bloomberg driving, gets the shot off, gets the ball inside. Van Dyke with the rebound and dribbles out. She gives it up. And Hoogland drives in and gets hammered. She is going to go to the line for that one. First one, up and good. She nails it. Gives the Royals 78 points. She's got 5 on the game. Second one off the mark and tipped out to Fonseca, who dribbles it up. Coliso inside trying to find Walling, and the ball bounces around a little bit and off of Noble. Grace ball. Nobody wants to take it here either. Clacking with the fake, the jumper off the mark, and a big rebound, but Grace is getting on the floor after it. Bloomberg wants to run. A lot of pressure. Mancha in the game, putting a lot of pressure on the ball. Going inside. Noble kicks it back out. Back to Noble for the jumper off the rim, and Clacking with the rebound. Clacking's off and running. Mancha getting in her way. And a rebound. Oh, Calizzo with the steal. And digs it out, giving Grace 55-78. And a nice drive there from Zondag, drawing the foul, going to the line. And she gets it. 79-55. 1:44 on the clock. Fonseca brings it up the floor. They're putting a little pressure on her now. Going inside to Walling for the bucket. Yeah, and she hits it. Finally got the roll. And she gets to go to the line for a chance for a three-point play. First one, and she gets it. 3-point play for Walling. 5 points on the night for her. And a steal for Calito. Walling at the top. Gives it up to Fonseca for a three. Couldn't get his ball. Van Dyke drives. Gives it back up to Bloomberg. Goes inside. Noble to Van Dyke. No good. And Calito with the rebound, knocked out of her hands from the Royals from behind, and she gets. And that's Grace ball now. Calito over to Walling, going back inside to Calito. She's got an open lane and couldn't get the hook shot to fall. Got to get back on defense. Fonseca trying to get the steal. 20 seconds on the clock. They're just going to try to dribble it out, I think. Clacking put a lot of pressure on Hoogland, and Van Dyke just dribbles it out. And the crowd claps with 5 seconds left, and that is all she wrote, folks, 79-58. Thank you so much to the Royals for coming out tonight and for listening. Hope you enjoyed the game, and we will, I don't know when the next game is, but if I would recommend just going to